Alright, look, so I'm gonna be making videos on talking about some better strategies when it comes to home ownership, because renting, bro, renting is not worth it, bro. What the hell was that? Renting an apartment, if you're really out here trying to survive and build wealth, don't let people fool you, because it's a lot of entrepreneurs out here who say it's better to rent. They got enough cash flow coming in, but from real factual studies, it is better to build wealth owning a home, and a lot of minorities don't own shit. So, for example, we was on affordable housing, me and my girl. We needed this shit so we could strategize our plan. These motherfuckers kicked us off randomly, and it's a whole bunch of bogus ass bullshit that they did. And I think the reason why is because of like COVID. Like, a lot of people wasn't paying rent because they passed a law, especially in California. The landlords couldn't kick people out, so they all of a sudden switch our shit. For a 1-bedroom, they were trying to get $1,591 out of us. $1,591. That's for rent and utilities. Crazy. We spoke to a lawyer about this. He gave us some paperwork to send them, because the way that they went about doing shit was totally wrong. But my girl didn't want to do that. But I was trying to add my daughter on the lease today. They were making it so complicated. Talking, we got to talk with the compliance department. I'm like, you guys just kicked us off this program, so it shouldn't be no need for nothing checking with nobody. Add my daughter. We already went through this. It's just a bunch of bullshit. I ain't gonna get into it. But the point of this is that $1,591 a year is $19,000 and I believe $92. So over 3 years, 3 years and about 70 months. My dumb ass. 3 years and 7 months. It's already about, I think, 60,000, 60 something. So I was telling my girl, at the way that they're making it mandatory for us to pay this, we can get a modular home or a manufactured home way cheaper, put ourselves in a position of ownership in that 3 years and 7 months. And the only thing we got to worry about is paying space rent. A lot of people don't know that, bro. You can find a home $50,000, some be $25,000, some be nice depending on the area. And I got these resources in my app just to show people, you know, or you can buy some land, bro. Like, you can buy land for like $3,000, $4,000, some 10, 15, to where you can utilize that land for residential use. Some of them have roads to it. They close by, you know, commercial stuff like a Walmart, for example, or a local grocery store. It might be some miles down the road. But if you own that land, you can get a fucking mobile home or something. Y'all gotta be willing to take the risk. I was just telling my girl this shit. She's like, I don't wanna do that. She's talking about what I'm gonna do. It's nighttime. I'm like, have a gun. Simple. Have a gun, have some pepper spray or something. But, you know, women are scary like that for some reason. But you gotta take them type of risks. You gotta put yourself in a position where you own something. Even in a situation like that, it could be to where it's like we own that type of land, and we tell people they can come park their shit there because we own the land. You just got to make sure that you know what's allowed. You talk to whoever owns that, as far as like the state or whatever city council, what's the rules and regulations going on. Bam, you get it on and popping, bro. But you got to strategize literally to put yourself in a position, because 3 years from now, we're not going to own nothing. We wouldn't own this apartment. We made a decision. We're going to move back in with my dad, because it's like, you know, this is like the last year. We're going to move back in within a year, get us a fucking house. Dead ass. Because it's like, these people are making shit complicated. And to add in, you know, we talked to the lawyer. He said, you know, when you're on those type of programs, they can just do what they want. And that's what it is. Like, we done our recertification. They didn't say nothing until just about a week and a half ago. And they say that they did an audit. Based off their audit, we don't qualify for this shit. They're talking to, it's just a bunch of, I don't want to get too personal on this video because I'm trying to stay focused, but it was a whole bunch of shit that didn't make no sense. They didn't give us no new lease. When we got to the part we were supposed to get a fucking garage, we never even got our garage. We've been here going down there on 2 years. We still ain't got our garage. They upped the rent. They didn't give us no lease. Even the first time when they upped our rent, they didn't give us no new lease, nothing that we signed. They just upped it. So that's what they doing this time. They just upping the shit. No new paperwork or none of that, bro. If we go into market rate rent, it should be some new fucking paperwork. We done none of that shit. Come on, bro. It don't even make no sense. But anyway, it's just strategizing and not dealing with these situations. Once I get into a position and have enough capital built up, I'm going to buy land to, I'm going to buy land and I'm going to buy complexes like the ones that we live in to take them off the market and put them in something like a community land trust, things to make them affordable over a lifetime, because it don't make no sense for these people to up the rent. And me just being in there today, I had a meeting with these people. I can see it's at their discretion, and it's like, who came up to put our rent like this when you know that the cost of living went up, gas went up, food went up, everything went up, bro. And I'm not even gonna say the cost of living. Well, yeah, the cost of living went up. Wages ain't went up. Like, that's what the issue. Wages need to go up to meet this shit, bro. So it's like, y'all need to be realistic out here, bro. And they basically told us that they don't want to deal with us. They want to deal with people that's they got levels for this type of the people that they want. They want people that's really, really poor is what they said. It's like low risk, or it's some shit. It's some weird ass shit that they said. It's a type of bracket that they want. Like people who probably on welfare system, those people, that's who they feel that they need it. And the reason why is because they want to get a tax credit for housing those people. They get a credit for that shit. Us, they didn't get the credit. They didn't qualify, but who gives a fuck? We still needed this shit so we can strategize and put ourselves in a position. I mean, damn. Like, y'all want to, from fucking $670 what our rent was to $1,591 for a 1-bedroom in an apartment complex y'all don't even take care of. Like, if I showed y'all this shit, bro, I'm looking at people's windows right now. It's all fucked up. It's fucked up. All they did was spray paint the building. That's it. But it just blows my mind that when corporate greed gets involved like this, and I already looked up, if I was to own my own damn apartment building, what's the expenses that you mainly need? It's just, expenses for your office, running your staff, janitorial, landscaping, and paying property taxes. So they could literally make this shit cheap. And you can look up the property taxes online on what these type of people would pay or they shit. I did an example of one in I believe like Beverly Hills. Dude was selling it for like, I think $2 million. Property taxes on that shit was $9,000 a year. Simple as that. You could just get your tenants to contribute towards that, and you divide it among them to pay off that. The rest of the shit is crazy. So it's like, okay, well, I'm starting to think it must be some debts and liabilities that y'all got to where y'all forcing people to pay this $1,591, and it's not the same for everybody. That's what blows my mind, because I've talked about this before. They was kicking out my next door neighbor. They gave her a 3-day eviction notice. She's still here, so she obviously got the money, but her shit was $1,291 at the time, and it ain't went up. And I'm just like, yo, how y'all get from $1,291 with her? It's the same shit, and y'all up our shit to $1,591 for a 1-bedroom. That shit is like, it's mind blowing. It makes no sense. But anyways, in my app, bro, I have my app up and running. Y'all can download it on Android. I don't have it on iOS. I don't know if I'm going to put it on iOS yet, but it's NBORG, stands for Nice Business Organization. Inside the digital home, when you buy a digital home, on your phone, there's a phone on there, there's a smartphone that has apps that's connected to the community. It's private shit that's only inside the digital home that you will have access to this. Gyms in there, bro. Gyms. That's what I'm going to be working on for the rest of this week. Put more content in there and pushing out strategies like this, because it makes no sense. Tax and wealth strategies too. I got a couple. I got some videos that I got to shoot. Reading this thing that I'm reading, y'all see, and y'all be able to look up. Most of the stuff that I'm telling y'all is factual shit, bro. It's gems. But that's the thing, bro. You gotta put yourself in a position for ownership, owning something. Real estate, owning some type of asset, whether it's something that produce freaking income and that puts you in a better position long term. But anyway, I ain't gonna keep this long. I'm out. Y'all have a good one.